Aren't you tired of the Sephora sale content? Well, it doesn't seem like because you're here. I know, you may be wondering, Jacqueline, didn't you upload just yesterday a try-on of new makeup releases at Sephora? Well, why we have to settle with one if we can do a second try-on haul? Listen, I have been heavily influenced, and I'm sure you have been too, and I have succumbed to the temptation, and I'm here to test new hot and viral makeup products that are available right now at Sephora. This video is not sponsored by Sephora, by the way. But anyhow, friends, did you notice my hair? I just got it done by me, by myself. I didn't went anywhere, but I think, it's looking really good. It has some zhuzh, some volume, and I decided to part it a little bit different, a little bit more of like 90s vibe. It reminds me back when I was 10 years old, 11 years old, this was the vibe to go, on parted, sideways and not in the middle. So I said, you know what, let's just leave it as is. I feel my lips so parched right now. I haven't been drinking enough water, friends. I wanted to try this Laneige Lip Glow Balm in the shade Supernova. Have you tried it? I want to hear from you if you tried it or not. Oh, it seems like this has little shimmers inside. By the way, if you're new here to my channel, hi, my name is Jacqueline and I film in natural light, 4K resolution. Make sure you have your resolution set correctly on YouTube so that way you can see everything on detail. But here you go, friends. This is Laneige Pink Supernova. It has kind of like a fruity scent to it. Just apply a little. Okay, it feels nice and cushy, and this shade does have like little specks of shimmer. I don't want to say like glitter, but just some shimmer. I think this will be great as a topper, and I love the scent. The scent is really good, not too power into, so if you don't like scents, don't you worry. And for my base, I purchased a new Armani skin tint. I have heard the greatest thing about it. I picked up the shade L3. It comes with a nice pump, and let's see, okay, this is runny. Look at that. It's like it's not gel-like, it's not serum-like, but quite liquidy. Okay, let's go for these. Let me check the shade. Oh, the shade is looking quite nice. I'm losing a little bit of my tan, so I think it's actually a perfect match. And when I was placing my order, I saw that there are many shades offered on this skin tint. It feels honestly more like I'm feeling it on my face. Doesn't feel like heavy, it feels serum-like. Okay, I'm gonna blend it with this Makeup by Mario double-ended brush. Honestly, if I have to tell you that there's one, sorry if there's a dog barking outside, it's not my dog. I'm like, stop barking. Anyhow, I was saying, if there is one viral product that deserves the virality and deserves all the hype, is this double-ended brush. Highly, highly recommended. In terms of the skin tint, immediately give me light coverage, not even light to medium. Let's see if I can build it up a little bit more. I'm using pretty much a pump. I'm just going very slow at squeezing the tube because it's very runny, and underneath there is very light white rag, although I have a white throw underneath me, just, in case. If you like pretty much no makeup, if you're a person that just like to have your skincare SPF on and that's it, I'm sure you're gonna love this skin tint. Obviously I have to give you an update on wear test. I will make sure to leave a pinned comment in the comment section down below, so make sure you check that out. Looking honestly beautiful. Even lighter weight than the Lisa Eldridge skin tint, if you use that as a reference. It's very, very extremely lightweight. If anything, perhaps closer to, well, even lighter than the Victoria Beckham Beauty one. And if you're wondering about what about the Gucci Glow Skin Tint, which I have already done a try-on of this baby. So if you haven't watched it yet, I will be leaving it here on the card somewhere. But anywho, this one doesn't come with a pump. And I just want to show you like a little amount. Look at that. No runny. It just has this thicker consistency and immediately is going to give you a light to medium coverage. The one from Armani is going to give you very light coverage, like almost translucent, and you can just, you know, like build it up, tweak it from there. Honestly, here on this side, I went with a full pump. So if you want light to close to medium coverage, I would suggest to use 2 pumps for your face. Well, you try and see what works best for you, but I do have a ton of freckles, sunspots, some redness on my skin too. Not by much. My red light therapy mask has been helping a lot on that, but just in case if you want to achieve more coverage, I say you will go through these a little bit faster, I guess, depending, you know, how much do you want in terms of coverage. But I really love the way that it blends, it applies. Look at that. Look at that glow. Wow. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful skin tint. Giorgio Armani. To me, this is kind of like the baby of the Luminous Silk with the skincare, because that's the way it feels. Now, this may be the wrong pairing here because I know this is full coverage, but I'm gonna go with the Natasha Denona concealer. I tried it. You will see it on my Sephora Try On Haul that I uploaded yesterday, and it went really good. One of you told me that I may still be using too much of this concealer, that I need to go very light-handed. So here I am trying it with a little bit less product. In the meantime, I want to try this Kosas Airbrow Tinted Volumizing Treatment Gel. I got it in the shade Medium Chocolate Brown. I think it will be like perhaps too light for my brows. Little itsy bitsy brush. So this is supposed to just beef up your brows and lift them up. Let's see how this goes. So I do have hair. Oh, I see. Yes, it does have a tint. I want to see if I can get away without having to, you know, like filling my brows with a typical pencil. Could be. What are your thoughts? Okay, this is fairly good. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel heavy though. By the way, I know some of you had asked me what concealer would you suggest, because I mentioned it on my Sephora recommendations that there's really not a concealer. I shouldn't say there's not, but my favorite concealer is not being sold at Sephora. And I know some of you asked me. I already said it so many times. I mean, on my recommendations, favorites of the year and whatnot. But if you're still looking for a really good concealer at Sephora, Kosas has an incredible one. If you have very dark under eye circles like myself, you're going to need to use a color corrector. Just, you know, I'm sure most of us that we have dark under eye circles, we are used to do so. Another one is by House Labs. It's really good. It doesn't crease. I feel the product is in general really good if you don't want to fill in your brows with a pencil and you have enough brow. But be careful, because if you apply too much, then you have the tint on it, and then it could be a little bit messy. But other than that, I mean, it looks really nice and it doesn't feel heavy or sticky on the brows. Hourglass concealer brush, and let's blend in the concealer. It does have plenty of coverage. Honestly, it really does. And this is in the lightest amount possible, and it's still achieving the same coverage that I noticed yesterday. So yeah, to my follower that was so sweet to tell me, you're still using too much. You may need to use less. Even when I applied it on that Sephora Try On Haul, it didn't crease on me. So I feel like, you know, you can go with very little amount and still achieve good coverage. And one thing that I have to say is that even though I have a skin tint, this Natasha Denona concealer, applying it with very little amount, doesn't look makeup-y against the skin tint, because that's something that I was really worried about. Okay, I'm going with the Givenchy Prise Livre setting powder in the compact format. And this is a double-ended brush also from Hourglass, and I'm just gonna go, by the way, the shade that I'm using is Well Ose. And friends, the time has changed and I cannot pinpoint when it's gonna be the best time for me to record videos without getting too dark here in my living room, because oh my gosh, it's just a different story when you film in natural light. For bronzer, I influence myself because I love the Farah Hamidi bronzer. I think it's amazing. I got it first in the shade Lumen, which where is it? Oh, it's here. And for the longest time ever, the lightest shade was out of stock. So this is the shade that I have been using during summertime. And I really wanted to get the lightest shade for the fall and winter season. This one seems to have a little bit more of a reddish undertone. This has an... Look at that formula. It's just amazing. Okay. Definitely the lightest shade has more of a pinkier undertone. So this was the lighter one, and this is Lumen, the one that I have been using. You see, this one has more of like a doré tone. This one has pinkier undertone. Yeah, more pink, more doré. I mean, quite a bit of a difference in there. I hope it shows on me because it looks very light. But you know what? That could be quite deceiving. Going with this double-ended brush from Hourglass, one of my very favorite ones. And let's go for it. I was worried that it was not going to show me, but it's doing so. It may take a little bit more time building it up, but I prefer that to go with too much bronzer. I like the shade. It looks really, really nice. I mean, I think the contrast is really beautiful. I also purchased the new Ilia Soft Focus Blurring Blush in the shade Breathless. Here we go. So cute. Oh, it doesn't have a mirror. I mean, it's okay. Nice, soft, not too matte. I like that. It has more of a satiny finish. Let's just see how it goes on the cheeks. Ooh, nicely pigmented. That was fast. I thought I was gonna need to build it up more. Let's see. Oh, I noticed it does have that blurring soft focus effect. I do have a large pores here on my cheeks, and the blush is blurring them. That's beautiful. That's what all the hype was about. Blurring your pores. Oh, please, yes. This is like an everyday shade. So lovely. And you know what? I love that. Also, the skin tint is not moving, although I haven't like fully set my entire makeup. You know, the skin tint is staying there. You know, sometimes certain skin tints, they tend to move around. This one pretty much have set almost by itself. The only highlighter shade, I should say, that I was interested to add to my collection is this one by Prada. I own already the one in like pinkier tone, and I wanted to add the champagne tone. So this is what I'm gonna use because it's so good. And one of you asked me, does this have glitter? It doesn't. It doesn't have glitter. It doesn't have shimmer. It just meshes and blends with the skin. It feels like a gel formula. And someone asked me about this one or the one from Gucci. Gucci is more putty-like. This one is not as putty-like as the one from Gucci. Gucci is a little bit harder to pick up. Great formulation too. So I don't think you will go wrong. And another thing too is that they both do not have chunky shimmers or glitters or, you know, anything of that. It's just pure like gloss for your face. So pretty. Honestly, these are all the things that I have been wanting to try. The Patrick Ta, these are the Major Dimension Essential Artist Edit eyeshadow palette. A little bit longer than that, please. Right? I got them in the shade light and medium. My preference is to go with light, but I want to see if I perhaps need a little bit of help with the medium one. This is the palette in light. I do own his original palette. Really good formulation, no powdery, definitely a staple. And I like that his shades are more in the neutral side. Like for example, the ones from Makeup by Mario is an excellent palette, but the original one leans very warm. The neutral one leans very cool. There's not really, I mean, like if you get them both, you will get some neutrality. With Patrick Ta, the shades are a little bit more neutral in general. Perhaps the medium one, I mean, when you see it in person, yes, there's neutrality. Yes, there's some warm tones in there too. This is the medium one, so let me just put them side by side. You get a nice size mirror, light and medium. Look at the pigment. Yeah, I think with the light version, that this should be more than enough for me. Let's take this off, and I'm gonna go with this shade first all over the eyelid. Again, line palette. Okay, this is pretty much very close to my skin tone. Neutral shade though. Going next with this shade. One suggestion to Patrick Ta, like if he's watching the video, it will be basically to have these being magnetic. I love the system of Natasha Denona, even the new Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette number 7. Not only the pans, but also the single eyeshadows. You can remove them and create your own palette. I think that is so helpful, because we all have, you know, different skin tone. Okay, like that's so pretty. That's beautiful, friends. You know, I think this is exactly what I wanted. Something super easy. Going with another brush. I'm gonna go with this deeper shade, and I'm just gonna take it on the outer V. I want to see how much depth it gives me, and I'm sure this palette is mostly created to just give this very ethereal eyeshadow look. Yeah, that build up so beautiful. Going next with, I'm like, which one I go? Okay, I'm gonna go with this shade. This has more pinky undertone, and I'm just gonna take it on my lower lash line. And going with this brush, and I'm gonna go to the deepest shade, and then just taking it at the roots of my lower lash line. I love this formula from Patrick Ta. So you saw me already using in the previous video, In Your Dreams. I love the name. This is a stunning eyeshadow duo. But I also went ahead and picked up When the Sun Sets. Voila, look at that. And Always on Your Mind. Ooh la la. So beautiful. Let's swatch this. Okay. Taupey, pewter, always on your mind. When the Sun Sets. Okay, this shade, it has a little bit more shimmer particles, and then this, it's almost a bronzy tone. Beautiful too. And although you already saw it yesterday, I mean, why not? Let's go again with In Your Dreams. You see, these are wet. Like they look wet and beautiful and so gorgeous. So, up my alley. And In Your Dreams, it feels a little bit smoother too. I have to go with Always on Your Mind. I just have to. Sorry, but this is calling my name so much. I'm gonna go with a pewter tone, and I'm gonna apply it near to the outer V. You know, just want to smoke it out slowly. Very like ethereal. Otherwise, I would have applied it with a packing brush and something just, you know, or even with my fingers. Now I'm gonna use my finger for this baby. This is, oh my world. Okay, between Patrick Ta and Danessa Myricks, they have us really spoiled with these shades. Stunning. Now, the good thing about these eyeshadows is that if you go with a fluffy brush, you just get kind of the base and a little bit of this ethereal topper-like effect. If you go with your finger or if you go with a packing brush, then you're gonna get, you know, like a little bit more capao on your eyelids. You're gonna see more of the product and that shine. So that's the beauty of these eyeshadows. Honestly, if you're a person that in most case scenarios you just like to use, you know, like simple matte eyeshadows and you just need a little bling of some sort, these, you know, these things will do for you. I'm going back to the light palette and just tapping in a little bit on the deepest shade, and I'm just gonna take it on the outer V, tiny amount. Since I took it from kind of like day to night kind of look, insane. Okay, let's take a little brush. I'm gonna go with this light shade matte and just applying it on the inner corners just to give that a little bit of a brightening effect. This trick has helped me so much through the years simply because I do have such dark under eye circles that they just go all the way through here. Honestly, it looks like somebody has punched me on my face. I know, it's so bad that, just doing that little trick, it helps me a lot. Now you have to tell me which of these new Patricia eyeshadow duos is the one that you like the very most. I know I don't have the one that is kind of like almost cranberry shade, but I don't think I'm gonna use that enough to justify the purchase. I'm so happy with this one. So happy. I just applied mascara and eyeliner. Now let's go for lips. Now I have bought a few lip products that I'm gonna try right now, but when I did my previous testing the hottest, newest products at Sephora, I tested this Big Lip Plump Gasm by Charlotte Tilbury, her new one, the one that is strawberry chocolate, and smells so good, but I think I didn't make it justice because I was testing it on top of a lipstick. So I just want to see the shade by itself. I know the reaction that will give to my lips. It will plump my lips. It will make them nice and thick, but all by itself, okay, it doesn't have too much of a shade. It's not milky, it just have a very tiny amount of pink. I think this solo looks very pretty, very lovely. Like, if you just want to apply it on top of your lip liner, it looks gorgeous. It doesn't have too much of a tint, but it's pretty and it's plumping. It doesn't hurt. To me, it feels like more cooling more than anything else. It like starts kicking in after like half a minute to a minute, and then you start feeling like more and more intensity, but nothing that would put your lips on fire. Oh no, darling. Don't do that to us. But there you have it, if you're wondering. And the scent is so good. I went ahead and removed it. And now going with Tom Ford. You can read it. Fabulous lipstick. I love this formulation. If you haven't tried it yet, it feels like you're applying a liquid lipstick, although it comes in a bullet format. I picked up the shade Blush. Look at this. I mean, like, the bullet to begin with. Leather-like case. Oh, looks so good. So good. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see the shade. Really good shade. Now this is more of like a matte finish, close to satin. A darker pink shade. You know what? It reminds me a lot to Casablanca, also from Tom Ford. Very much that shade. Very lovely. I don't think I could do that half part again. I think I'm just gonna go with the middle part. But wow, the volume, the volume in my hair, it's really good. I mean, if you have watched the blog where I go to the YouTube shopping house event, you will see how I do my hair. Although that day was kind of weird because the hotel where all the creators we were staying at least my room, their bathroom didn't have like a vent. And so when I was doing my hair, I had to deal with all the humidity inside the room. So it really didn't turn out as I wanted to. But hey, I know that, the products that I'm using right now are Try On Truth and they look so good. Okay, one more look with Tom Ford Fabulous in Blush. More lip products, Mary Phillips, and one of her lip liners. Honestly, I had two other ones in mind, but they are already sold out, not only online, but also locally on my store. I hope that I may be able to find it before the sale ends on the 10th. So anyhow, I purchased the shade Cowboy. It's a really nice nude shade. It does have a little bit of a pinkier undertone to it. And the pencil is, traditional one, the one that you have to sharp. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. Perhaps a little too warm for what I was thinking. But hey, this will do. I really wanted to test the formulation because I have heard so many people raving about these lip liners. I love the lip liners from Natasha Denona, super long wearing. The ones from Makeup by Mario are fabulous too. Charlotte Tilbury. I just tested the new ones from Hambango, fantastic as well. I mean, nowadays the formulas are just they are just so good that it's just simply so hard to mess things up. So there you have it. This is the shade Cowgirl. Also from Mary Phillips, the Lip Siggy Hydrating Lipstick in the shade Tickle Pink. I love the name. Now I'm familiar with these slim lipsticks, but I don't know if not even the ones from Gucci. This is ultra slim. Like super tiny. Like this is super slim. This has more, like it could be a little bit deceiving when you open it up. It's like, okay. And how much product you're getting here though? 0.03 ounces or 0.9 grams. Say on a regular lipstick, you're getting way more. 0.11 ounces or 3.2 grams. So this is little amount of product. Let's see on the formula. Oh, that's really nice. I love the shade. There's no scent. It's not ultra shiny as the ones from Dior, the Attic ones, but it's thin formula and even the shade is very even too. So I like it. It's weightless. Truly beautiful products by Mary Phillips. I think she has done an outstanding job for her new formulations. Now to set the makeup with the Nessa Myricks, honestly, I have been trying the Nessa Myricks products and I'm just like so impressed. Oh my gosh, I wish you could see. There's a gorgeous hummingbird just like directly looking at me like, hello, so beautiful. All right, this is the Setting Spray Liquid Blurring Balm. I don't think I can achieve any more blurring. This Giorgio Armani Skin Tint is unbelievably beautiful. Like, so beautiful. This rivals my Victoria Beckham Beauty Skin Tint. This rivals my Lisa Eldridge Skin Tint. I mean, obviously this is as, I have applied it. It has a very natural finish. It's not dewy. It's very like silky natural. Very, very beautiful. And I don't feel like I have it on my face. I feel that it's already blurred, with also the blush, the bronzer. I don't know how much this will do for the skin, but hey, let's try it. Let me put my hair a little bit back because I don't like when the setting spray hits my hair. Like all the way back there. All right, let's see the spray first. Okay, nice mist. No scent. No big droplets. That was a really nice mist. Oh yeah, I see that it's mattifying a tiny bit, but not by much. It's just leaving it very natural. Okay, I was a little bit scared, that it will just like take away all the little sheen that the skin tint gave to my face. But no, it didn't. It looks fairly nice. The spray is very fine, not as strong as the one from the airbrush from Charlotte Tilbury, which I tested it on my previous SEPHORA Try On Haul. FYI, if you want to see it in action. The only thing that I can tell you, if I feel like it's not like sucking the hydration out of me, but I feel a little bit of that tension on the skin. And it has mattified just by a little, not by much. Now let's go with the fragrance of the day. This is YSL Saharian. Love the bottle. If you are not aware of, Sephora now is carrying the Privé line from YSL as well as the Privé line from Prada too. Okay, I start feeling a little bit of tension on my face. Not very much though. Nothing that feels like hairspray. I just want to let you know these things so you know better. But anyhow, bottle, so beautiful. I already smelled it the other day. This is very much within the lines of Chanel Biarritz. Yes, that neroli, bergamot, citrus musky scent. One of you was telling me that it reminded you to Neroli Portofino from Tom Ford. Absolutely, I see that too. 100%, so good. This is an everyday scent. It's one of the scents that doesn't pertain to a season, but it's like a scent for all year round. Absolutely in love. And perhaps this is the most wearable try-on haul from Sephora that I have had so far. What are your thoughts? I'm very happy with my makeup look. You let me know if you have tested any of these very viral products. I mean, a lot of these, I have seen them in recommendations from other creators, and I thought, you know what? They're tempting me. I want to get them, mostly if they are on sale. So let me know which products have you gotten so far. Let's continue that conversation in the comment section down below while you're at it. If you haven't done so yet, I hope that you would like to subscribe to the channel. I think the last time that I checked my subscriber count, we were like 50 people away to hit the 60,000 subscribers. So if we can push that, that will be amazing. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, come and follow me there. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're gonna love. See you then.